Hello, everyone in person and joining us via the wonders of modern technology. Abba, Sylvie, I believe, is there another person on there? Can somebody be my eyes? No, Abba and Sylvie, welcome. And welcome to everyone in the room. Welcome to the Center of Love and Happy New Year. 2025 is upon us already. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. So in order to get things started off right, I figured I would lead us in a prayer. And if you're wondering to whom we are praying, that's a wonderful question. Some people call it God. Some people call it Mother Nature. Some people, maybe if you come from a more Eastern tradition, you might call it the Tao, Brahman, or any other number of words. You see, in the Rig Veda, they say the truth is one, but the wise call it by many names. And so I will invite you to insert whatever name feels right for you as I pray for us and get us started, and invite this presence, which is always here with us, to really coagulate in this room with us. So I invite you to close your eyes if you are comfortable. And I will say, "Oh, great teacher, who goes by many names, what blessings you have bestowed upon us. Such marvels and wonders have we witnessed, thanks to your light. Your gifts and revelations never cease to humble and to awe. We revere you. We worship you. We praise you, and we thank you. We are in your hands, O great teacher, and in fact, we are your hands. And so as we enter 2025, put us to work. Use us as your tools for spreading light and love in a world that so desperately needs it. Amen." All right. Good to see everyone today. Oh, we've got a nice little semicircle, the start of a spiral going. It's always nice. No, it's all good. It feels right. Do it. That's what I say. It's a beautiful, beautiful gathering of people, new faces, familiar faces, online faces. What a blessing to be here as the work begins anew. Yes, 2025 is here and the work begins anew. The time for resting is over. We have much work to do, my friends. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Center of Love, allow me to say a few words about this community. If you're wondering why we exist, all you have to do is read the news, watch CNN, or Fox News, or MSNBC, or whatever news network you happen to subscribe to. Already this year, we've had explosions and shootings and tragedies, and we're only a few days in. And so if you're wondering why we're here, it's to unite the world in love, to bring more love into this world. And so I like to joke that we are the world's first disorganized religion. What I mean by that is if you look at organized religion, they're all quite structured and limited, right? Like an organized religion will be brought together by a certain set of scriptures or a certain group of teachers. And so if you're part of an organized religion, you're limited, you're restricted, you're bound to a certain tradition or set of ideas or rules. And so by being a disorganized religion here, we put the onus on you. You're never going to see a priest here who's going to tell you what book to read or what teacher to follow, because each person here is his or her own priest or priestess. Every second week we gather and we take turns being the teacher or the student. and we share our truths in an environment that is safe and open and accepting, because that's how we generate more love and compassion and understanding in this world. And so that is the purpose of this community, to come together, to open our hearts and our minds, to share what we have to give and to receive the gifts of others. And we are so blessed because we have so many wise, special individuals here. In fact, every single person here is a wise and special individual with something valuable to offer. And so that's the purpose. That's the way we operate here at the Center of Love, the world's first disorganized religion. And I am quite pleased today to introduce a person who's never spoken here before, a brand new speaker, someone who's been coming for a few months now and who's been fitting right in with the rest of us weirdos, as Naomi likes to call us. And in the few conversations that I've had with Richard, I've learned a few things. Now, officially, he is a Waldorf-trained teacher. He's a watercolor artist, and he's the vice president of the Theosophical Society. All very interesting things. But as you start to talk to Richard and have conversations, he'll make comments like, oh yeah, back when I was a professional poker player. What? Like every time I talk to him, some new detail emerges that intrigues me and makes me want to learn more. And so when I invited Richard to speak with us today, he provided a title for his talk, which I thought was pretty much on brand, right? Our mission is to love. To love is our mission. And so I'm very excited to hear what Richard has to say today. I'm very excited to experience what he has in store for us. And so with that, I invite Richard to come to the pulpit.
Hello, everyone. We're going to start by, I will read the Great Invocation, just to put us in the mood. The Great Invocation was given to the world by a spiritual master from Tibet. They call him DK. I think it's Dwal Kul. I cannot pronounce it right. And so this Great Invocation had been translated in 100 different languages, and it's about 1 million people at least every day is reciting it somewhere in the world. So how many people are we on Earth? Billions. So 1 million is just a little percentage. Oh my goodness. So that's probably why you don't know about it. Okay, let's start by reading this. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into human minds. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into human heart. Let love descend on earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the will of humans. Let the will to do good descend on earth. From the center, which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love manifest and restore the plan on earth. Very powerful. Then now we're going to listen to a song written by another master from Bulgaria, Peter Denov. He is well known to give a lot of lectures about the meaning of love. And he created all these incredible songs related to, he knew the esoteric meaning of every note. So every song that he wrote, about 100 of them, has a purpose as working, connecting us with the divine wisdom, or helping to face the difficulties in life. It's just incredible. Now, this song is done by a choir of women, and it's about the soul who wants to escape the earth. It's a little difficult for me to come back on earth when I listen to this song. This song had been, I would say that, registered, enregistré. Recorded, yeah, at the Ideal Society near Cranbrook in a place called Jaffrey. It's a spiritual community. And I know about all the singers and the choir director personally. So for a long time. Now, I want to say something to you here. I want to congratulate you because you are doing something very special. Oliver mentioned it about the dogma and the no dogma, and what you are doing. I did visit many. How can I say that? Church denomination, and only in this one I felt mostly so strongly. You are fulfilling the message of Jesus about love. You are, if we're, or let's say, if we are thinking about Jesus and love, we must talk about Buddha a little bit. Now, Buddha brought the concept of compassion to humanity. And later came Jesus, who brought the concept of unconditional love. So that was a step ahead from the compassion to active love, not just, oh, I feel sorry and okay. And then, I read an article, there was an accident in, in Tibet, right? And then on the road. And then what happened is that some people die. And so the other people who pass and look at this, they just look at it in that way, is it was his destiny. We're sorry that happened. And that's it. But active love, after Jesus, gradually, we human beings were able to apply it. So what we will do when there's an accident like that on the road, we don't want other people to go through that, so we fix the road. So, and I know a little bit about that because anyway, so I had a relationship with a woman who was Buddhist. Is very different. So I did watch during the holidays a shepherd's play. And the shepherd's play is very interesting. I like it because these guys are very silly, The shepherds are not very serious, and they drink and whatever, like maybe some of us. And and then, but something happened is that at the time of the birth of Jesus, some angelic beings appeared to them. Among the angelic beings was a Nirmanakaya of Buddha. It's a form of Buddha after he died, was there to witness the birth of Jesus. Why? Because Jesus was going to continue his work, was going to bring not just compassion, but active love. And active love, what this happened? You have to work on yourself. If you look at the website for the Center of Love, you can see all these qualities that people are working. It's very important. That is working on yourself. Then you can help others, you can love others. Love is not just taking care of the poor people. That's caring for poor people. Love is more demanding. And I would say that the mission of the earth is the cultivation of the higher level of love by us human beings. And when this will happen, the higher level of love, not only we will love human beings, but we between each other totally in the future, but we also love the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and even the rocks, the stone, the mineral kingdom will be imbued with our love. That's what is in the future for us, human beings on earth. And at that point, it will be done on earth. We don't need to be here. We become angelic beings, celestial beings. We don't know, look like angel. Now I'm talking to you about that is because I have myself, my own experience through clairvoyance of being of light, being of darkness, whatever exists in the spirit world. Something happened to me when I was 25, which I will not talk about it. It's an incredible story of love. And it transformed me tremendously. So at the point that I can see, you know, I'll give you an example. We had a couple, remember the couple was here and she had these crystal bowl, yeah? And she was there with her boyfriend. And then when her boyfriend was talking, I was sitting there, I saw this huge being of light around him. Gosh. And even her, when she was talking, she had an aura, a very white aura, because I can see the aura. So that confirmed to me these people are well connected with the spirit. So it was beautiful, very beautiful. So I mentioned clairvoyance, but in fact, I should say spiritual vision. Because most clairvoyant, we know they would just talk to you about somebody who died and tell you about that person, right? Well, that's a very small level of clairvoyance. Spiritual vision, you can, how can I say? So I'm giving you a real example, okay? I was at a meeting once, and one of my friends was sitting there, and I look and I see there is a young, I could not figure out the age of the person. There was a young girl or woman. I could not tell. She was not a girl, but she was not a woman. And she was putting her head on my friend, Sharon, in a very nice way, you know, very sweet way. And then I waited after the meeting and I talked to Sharon and she cried because that's her sister who died at 16 years old, who was still connected with her. And she said she always think about her sister. They had a good connection. So this kind of vision to see in the invisible, it's possible for everybody. You just need to focus. Sometimes you have a glimpse, and then you have to work with that glimpse and pay attention more, and then whoop, you get more information or more vision. But we're so distracted today by all kind of things, so it's hard to focus. There is something I want to tell you also. Because of this, it was given to me when I was 25 years old, to the gates of the invisible world opened to me. I could see the aura around people. I did not know anything. I did not believe in Jesus and Christ. I was a biker. I was affiliated with the Hell Angels. I was really a bad person. So, and for too long to explain again, but one day I might do it. And then suddenly I see the aura. I see beings of light, beings of darkness. When we are in love, you know, the beings that come to bring you rewards, I see them, what people think, just a lot of different things. And also there is something called about the Akashic Record. Have you heard of the Akashic Record? Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you another question. Who believe in Atlantis? Don't be shy. Atlantis. Okay, so it seems like half of you believe in Atlantis. And that's the way it is. Half of the people believe and half of people don't believe. No, because of the Akashic Record. We know. So we think we invented the computer. It already exists in the spirit world, even more faster than the speed of light. You don't know unless you experience it, of course, for sure. But you can contact communication with another planet in another galaxy far right away, you know? So there's something to learn about spiritual science, the science of spirituality. And Rudolf Steiner is the best medium for that because he has a clarity and a depth to go through and explain everything. So about reincarnation. And through the Akashic record, you can access further than the archaeologists can, because the archaeologists, they need physical proof, you know. But when you do have access to Akashic, you are for an event, all right? So your consciousness goes there at that exact period, and your consciousness, you see whatever happened, you hear also, and you also perceive all the energy around. It's incredible. And to make sure it's true, others who have experienced that can share it. You can see you exactly the same. It cannot change. Everything you do, everything like today, that is not lost. It's in the cloud, the spiritual cloud. You can access it. Somebody who wants to access. What did they say on that? What on January 5? That can come and it's preserved. So the Akashic record, in my case, this is everything that is preserved. It looks like a stone with signs in it, like a burning, very burning, like fire, and all that is an event, and there are billions of them, you know, in our earth. And then if you decide to look at an event, so this stone, this sign, that's the one you will see this event. I'm just describing real fast because time, there's no more time, but after the circle, you can ask questions and I will answer to you. So talking about the Akashic record, which way can we have access us to the Akashic record, like past life and things like that? There are 4 ways. You can go see a medium. You know, I like to go to all the psychic fairs. I really like to go to psychic fairs. You know, the thing is that I can see what they see. It was just like they can talk to somebody, but I can see what they see. It's just like incredible. But they don't know that I can do that. So and then that's one way. Or you can do past life regression. You can go some places. I have done that. I know how it works. I'm talking about something I've experienced, not just from a book. Amazing. Also, in your dreams. You meet people for the first time, you dream about them. Surely you have been together before in a past life. But you know, you are born, you are at school, you are first grader, second grader, your best friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, best friend. You come back, you know, you live together in a past life. There's a connection there. So, and then the fourth one, I said, the fourth one is yourself, if you can access it. Few people can do that, but you know, the higher powers give me the possibility for that. So it seems like I live in another world, but I learned to be very balanced. I'm also like anybody, I'm an ordinary person. I never tried to use that to gain power on others. Never, you know, very important for that. So just to finish this short presentation, I'm going to tell you something you have never heard, I hope. Don't tell, oh no, I know about that. You know, you will make me depressed. Gosh. So, all right. Akashic record, that's why I was talking about it. So at the time of the golden age of Atlantis, 12,000 years ago, the golden age, there was a priestess. Her name is Anawar, and she at that time, women had a role about spirituality, real important. And she was able to, she had disciples, and she had people coming to celebration with huge crystal and for healing and everything. But she did something unique. 10,000 years before Jesus, she brought the energy, the forces of unconditional love at the periphery of the solar system. Now, you have to use your imagination. I know you probably don't think, how is it possible, but it's possible. She was able to bring it. There is love in the cosmos and universe, but, you know, she brought it, unconditional love, right at the edge of our galaxy. And that was important, but nobody could understand unconditional love. They understand love for your tribe at that time, you know, but not unconditional. So that was a concept at the time of Atlantis was not there. And then Jesus, 10,000 years later, what did he do? He anchored that unconditional love in our solar system on Earth. That's a spiritual effect of what he did. There's a lot more to be known about the Christ being than reading just the Bible, you know. So, and since Jesus, slowly but surely, we human beings were able to experience unconditional love. For example, you hear like in Haiti, you know, they have a tsunami or an earthquake. So you send money there. Or in other country, even North Korea, you know, you send food there. You don't mind the religion, the race, you know, you help. That's unconditional, you know. But too many right now in other countries they are not at that point yet, you know. They keep things for themselves. The other villages and a stranger, an enemy, almost, you see. But that's the most thing I can say about love. I will end this by talking about the Toastmaster. Who knows about Toastmaster? Aha. Oh my goodness. Wow. So I was at a session there, and then there was this young man. He is the one who had to talk like that about love. And then he talked about love. And everybody applauds at the end. But let me tell you, he did not know anything about love. He was, obviously, he never loved. For the way he was talking about it, I was just like, what? Oh la la. So just to tell you that whatever is important is to sense the spirit, sense the soul, sense the love. Be in love. Now you can talk about love. Okay? And here, I just felt a lot of, everybody is loving, he has that in them. So it's wonderful to be here. So thank you very much.